The 80-20th rule, or Pareto Principle, states that 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. This idea helps us focus on what truly matters. By applying this principle, you can achieve more with less effort, time, and resources. The 80-20th rule offers a way to prioritize and streamline our activities. By identifying the few essential actions that yield the most significant results, we can focus our energy on what truly counts. Think about your wardrobe. You probably wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. This principle teaches us to value quality over quantity and to seek out the most effective ways to achieve our objectives. The 80-20th rule unlocks the power of doing less to achieve more. By focusing on the most impactful activities, we can maximize efficiency and reduce stress. This principle provides a roadmap to achieving more with less in various aspects of life. The 80-20th rule emerged from the observations of Vilfredo Pareto, an Italian economist. Pareto noticed that a small percentage of causes were responsible for a large proportion of effects. This observation formed the basis of the Pareto Principle. Pareto's garden revealed that 20% of the pea plants produced 80% of the peas. This simple observation became a metaphor for a broader phenomenon. Recognizing and focusing on these vital few became the cornerstone of the 80-20th rule. Pareto found evidence of the 80-20th rule in diverse fields, from economics to crime statistics. Understanding this imbalance is crucial for making informed decisions. This principle governs many aspects of the natural and social world. The 80-20th rule is a game changer for time management. Identify the 20% of activities that contribute to 80% of your desired results. Prioritizing your time according to this rule can lead to significant improvements in productivity and stress reduction. The 80-20th rule can enhance our personal lives, particularly our relationships. Focus on the quality, not the quantity of your relationships. By prioritizing quality, we create space for deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. The 80-20th rule offers a framework for prioritizing health goals. Focus on key habits like nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management. This approach empowers you to make sustainable changes for long-term health. The 80-20th rule helps businesses optimize operations and boost profitability. Focus on high-value customers and profitable product lines. Streamline processes to improve efficiency and reduce costs. This principle allows businesses to invest in growth opportunities. Section 2: Productivity: Working smarter, not harder. In today's fast-paced work environment, productivity is often seen as a badge of honor. The 80-20 rule reminds us to work smarter, not harder. Focus on the vital few tasks that yield the most significant results. Shift from busyness to effectiveness, prioritizing activities that move the needle. Identify and delegate tasks that consume time but contribute little value. Free up time for the crucial 20% of tasks that drive results. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique to maintain focus and avoid burnout. Reflect on work habits and identify patterns hindering productivity. Develop strategies to minimize distractions and support peak performance. Section 3: Resource management: maximizing returns. Resources, whether time, money, energy, or talent, are finite. The 80-20 rule offers a framework for allocating these resources wisely, ensuring that we get the most out of our investments. This principle challenges the traditional approach of spreading resources evenly across all activities, suggesting instead that we concentrate our efforts on the areas with the highest potential for return. In business, this might mean focusing investment capital on the most promising product lines or expanding into markets with the highest growth potential. It might also involve allocating marketing budgets to the channels that generate the most leads, or investing in training programs that develop the skills most critical to the company's success. By strategically directing resources towards areas with the highest leverage, businesses can maximize their return on investment. The same principle applies to personal life. By identifying the activities, relationships, and goals that bring us the most joy, fulfillment, and growth, we can prioritize our time, energy, and financial resources accordingly. This might mean spending less time on activities that drain us, even if they seem important, and investing more in hobbies, relationships, and personal development opportunities that nourish our souls and align with our values. Resource management through the lens of the 80-20 rule is about making conscious choices about how we spend our time, energy, and money. It's about aligning our actions with our priorities and ensuring that our investments, both personal and professional, yield the greatest possible returns. Section 4. The 80-20 lens on customer value. The 80-20 rule is invaluable for understanding customer value. Not all customers are created equal. A small percentage often drives a large share of revenue. Nurturing high-value customers is essential for growth. Identify these customers through purchase history and engagement metrics. Tailor marketing efforts and develop targeted products. Provide personalized experiences to foster loyalty. The 80-20 rule isn't just about top spenders. Understand the needs of other customer segments. Segment the customer base to maximize value. Guide product development and innovation. Optimize operations and drive sustainable growth. As we've journeyed through the origins and applications of the 80-20th rule, one recurring theme emerges: the power of focus. In a world saturated with information, choices, and distractions, the ability to concentrate our efforts on what truly matters is paramount. The 80-20th rule acts as a guiding light, illuminating the path towards greater efficiency, effectiveness, and ultimately, a more fulfilling life. Think of a magnifying glass focusing sunlight onto a single point, generating enough heat to ignite a flame. The 80-20th rule operates in a similar fashion, enabling us to concentrate our limited resources, time, energy, and attention on the activities, relationships, and goals that hold the greatest potential for impact. This principle challenges the notion that we must spread ourselves thin, attempting to tackle everything at once. Instead, it encourages us to become selective, to discern between the essential and the trivial, and to invest our energy wisely. This might mean saying no to commitments that drain our time and energy, even if they seem important on the surface. It might involve delegating tasks that others can handle effectively, freeing ourselves to focus on our strengths and passions. Embracing the 80-20th rule requires a conscious shift in mindset. It's about letting go of the need to do it all and embracing the power of focused action. It's about recognizing that our time and energy are precious resources and that by investing them wisely, we can achieve extraordinary results. The 80-20 rule is more than just a time management technique or a business strategy. It's a philosophy, a way of thinking that can transform our approach to life and work. Cultivating an 80-20 mindset involves embracing several key principles. Challenge assumptions. The 80-20 rule encourages us to question conventional wisdom and look for patterns and imbalances that might not be immediately obvious. It's about challenging the notion that all tasks, customers, or activities are created equal and seeking out the vital few that drive the majority of our results. Embrace imperfection. The 80-20 rule is not about striving for perfection, but rather about focusing on effectiveness. It's about accepting that we can't do everything perfectly and that it's okay to let go of the need for complete control. By focusing on the essential, we free ourselves from the tyranny of perfectionism and create space for greater creativity and innovation. Seek leverage. The 80-20 rule is about identifying areas where we can achieve the greatest impact with the least amount of effort. It's about finding ways to leverage our strengths, resources, and networks to achieve exponential results. This might involve automating tasks, collaborating with others, or simply finding smarter ways to work. Adopting an 80-20 mindset is a journey, not a destination. It's about constantly seeking ways to optimize our efforts, to work smarter, not harder, and to focus on what truly matters. It's about embracing the power of focus and leverage to create a life of greater impact, fulfillment, and joy. The 80-20 rule, while a powerful tool for simplifying complexity and enhancing efficiency, is not without its limitations. One of the most common criticisms leveled against it is its tendency to oversimplify reality. While the 80-20 split provides a compelling narrative and an easy-to-grasp framework, real-world scenarios are rarely so neatly divided. Imagine applying the 80-20 rule to a sports team. assuming that 20% of the players contribute to 80% of the victories. While star players undoubtedly make a significant impact, the reality is that teamwork, strategy, and the contributions of every player, including those not always in the limelight, are essential for success. Oversimplifying the dynamics of a complex system like a sports team can lead to overlooking the value of individual contributions and the importance of a holistic approach. Similarly, in business, while identifying high-value customers is crucial, neglecting the remaining 80% of the customer base can be detrimental in the long run. This group might include future high-value customers or those who contribute to brand loyalty and positive word-of-mouth marketing. Over-reliance on the 80-20 split in such cases can result in missed opportunities and a skewed perception of customer value. The 80-20 rule, therefore, should be viewed as a guiding principle, not an absolute truth. It's crucial to apply it with a degree of flexibility and discernment, acknowledging that real-world situations often involve a more nuanced interplay of factors than a simple 80-20 split might suggest. Another criticism of the 80-20 rule stems from its potential to foster a misconception of effortless success. While the principle highlights the power of focusing on the vital few, it's important to remember that achieving significant results still requires effort, dedication, and often a degree of perseverance. Visualize a writer who, inspired by the 80-20 rule, believes that focusing on 20% of their writing time will yield 80% of the quality. While eliminating distractions and optimizing writing time are beneficial, the reality is that producing a compelling and well-crafted piece requires sustained effort, multiple drafts, and a commitment to honing one's craft. The 80-20 rule can provide a framework for efficiency, but it cannot replace the hard work inherent in any worthwhile endeavor. Furthermore, the 80-20 rule should not be interpreted as a formula for shortcuts or a guarantee of overnight success. Building a successful business, developing a fulfilling career, or cultivating meaningful relationships takes time, consistent effort, and a willingness to adapt and learn along the way. The 80-20 rule can help prioritize actions and maximize efficiency, but it cannot circumvent the journey of growth and learning that is essential for any significant achievement. The allure of the 80-20 rule lies in its promise of achieving more with less. While this principle holds immense value, it's crucial to approach it with a balanced perspective, recognizing that true success is often the result of both strategic focus and dedicated effort. The 80-20 rule can be a powerful ally on the path to achievement, but it should not be mistaken for a magic bullet. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, has traversed the journey from a curious observation in an Italian garden to a widely recognized principle influencing personal and professional spheres. It serves as a poignant reminder that we inhabit a world rife with imbalances, where a select few factors often exert a disproportionate influence on outcomes. While not a magic formula or a substitute for dedicated effort, the 80-20 rule offers a valuable lens through which to view complexity, prioritize actions, and maximize our return on investment in a world saturated with demands on our time, energy, and attention. The true power of the 80-20 rule lies not in its rigid application, but in its ability to foster a mindset of strategic focus. It encourages us to question assumptions, to seek out the vital few actions that drive the majority of our results, and to streamline our efforts accordingly. Whether applied to time management, business strategy, personal relationships, or health and well-being, the 80-20 rule prompts us to identify and nurture the high-yield areas of our lives, allowing us to achieve more with less, reduce wasted effort, and ultimately lead more fulfilling and impactful lives. As you navigate the complexities of your own endeavors, remember that the 80-20 rule is not about achieving effortless success, but about making conscious choices about where to direct your energy and attention. Embrace the power of focus, remain adaptable to the nuances of real-world situations, and approach this principle as a valuable tool in your arsenal for navigating the path towards a more productive, fulfilling, and meaningful life.